All right, Taurus, here we go. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for April 2023. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. Here we go. What's going on? Well, I got a Two of Pentacles here at the top of my pre-shuffle. I shuffled before I hit the record button. I asked the universe, just tell me what's going on. Just give me the surface energy. Well, I'll show it to you. Two of Pentacles. Very important card here for the first part of April, especially if you read my calendar page out on the sltblog.com. You know it's decision time. A lot of decisions being made here. Well, here it is. Your runner is deciding, well, realizing, I think, within their decision process. It's crossed by a Knight of Cups. Okay, somebody here, I think, I say this to you a lot, I think somebody really realizes they made a mistake here, because I've got the Page of Wands underneath that. And that's someone who, during their deciding, they don't want you to get away. They're thinking about whether or not they should do this. Exactly what's pictured here. That's what they're thinking about. Here's the, well, the spanner in the works, if you will. It's the Strength card crossed by the Knight of Pentacles after that. This person is slow to put their ego down, is slow to, they can come up with excuses not to come in, and I'll show you that in a second. But their heart chakra is slow to open here, this particular person. And that creates a wall, Nine of Wands, to communication, the Eight of Wands. Why? Seven of Swords, right? Crossed by the Five of Wands. Again, there's something this person's not looking at about themselves. This person needs to swallow their pride a little bit and come back and tell you exactly what they're thinking about. They're thinking about the feelings of this, the Knight of Cups, and that they don't want you to get away. They probably never did. They probably never did. A lot of the runners in this cycle always reflect this King of Wands and stuff like that. They're very ego-based. But here in April, you know, somebody's giving it some thought. It seems to be a recurring theme in April. I saw it in the Aries reading where you can make them feel, but you can't make them think. And now they're thinking. You know, you've done your job. The Empress has done his or her job. All right, the Emperor is feeling. But they're doing way too much thinking about it. It requires a leap of faith. It really does. Let's shuffle the deck. Here we go. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Taurus. Why are we here? This first card out is before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here? Seven of Pentacles. Again, contemplation. It's a contemplating energy. We're here because somebody is seriously considering their actions. Seriously considering coming back towards you. It's possible that that's in there, although they make up excuses not to. I won't lie to you. Right? There's a lot of contemplation here. Oh, look at that. And there's you. I accidentally left you on the table right there, the Queen of Pentacles, okay? You're very soul nurturing. Again, I said it. Rewind, I did. You've done your job. You made them feel. You know, they're contemplating what they're feeling. I don't always like that. When we think about things too much, we find too many reasons not to do them. Love is a definite on that. What comes after the cut? The Hierophant. For a lot of you, I say this, it's at great risk. For some of you, you may have been married to this person. Okay, it's possible. For all of you, using the word marriage loosely, you're already together in the 5D. Okay, and that's why this person, no matter how much they run, they can't escape their mistake. There's something that this person, deep inside this person, that they're not looking at. Something that holds them back. We all have the opportunity to fix that energy in April. I hope they can. The universe said in the pre-shuffle their heart chakra is slow to open. That implies there's a lot of ego in play. All right, let's shuffle the deck. Let's pull a reading. Let's see where we go. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Taurus. Let's see where we go here. All right, you ready? I'm ready. I had a big breakfast. I'm good to go. Let's see. Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is the King of Cups. Somebody's afraid to tell you how they feel, but they feel a lot. Can I phrase it like that? Nice and simple. What's fueling this? See, I didn't know that was there. It's the sun. What did I say? I said somebody is scared shitless to tell you how they feel, to open up, afraid to be vulnerable. But they have a lot of feelings. Yeah, you make them happy. You nurture their soul. We saw that with the Queen of Pentacles that accidentally got left there. Yeah, okay. Well, let's do it. Readings on the flip. Here we go. Right here's the energy around your connection. This is how they're behaving in the 3D. This is the soul energy. This is the hidden energy, the message from the universe, red with the energy of your connection. And this is the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything and throw some universe cards at the end to see if there's anything else it wants to tell you. All right? Let's do it. Roles can be reversed, but I'm pretty good about separating the energies. So, but for a few, I might be talking about you. I don't know. Energy around your connection. What is it? Knight of Swords. Yeah, the connection itself, it feels a little Knight of Wandsy to me, to be honest. It feels a little in and out. But the connection energy is coming together. Okay? They definitely want to tell you how they feel. Want. W-A-N-T. Okay? We want a lot of things that we don't do. They're afraid to. I know that. But with that sun there, again, there's a lot of, if they were to make a list, pros and cons, there's more pros in coming back to you than there is in staying and keeping running. Okay? How they're behaving in the 3D. 8 of Pentacles. Really trying to hope. This is the way I read this energy. This reminds me of a friend of mine. So I always read energy by taking life experience, things I've felt before. I have a lot of life experience, so I translate it into words. This right here is somebody hoping and praying that these pentacles will satisfy them, that they don't have to be vulnerable, that they don't have to open up. Okay, remember, the King of Cups is our overall energy here and what I said about that. They're hoping, in the 3D, they're working on their pentacles. Okay, they're hoping and praying that they can just, if they make enough pentacles, they'll be happy. It's like somebody said, if I could just get $1 million, I'd be happy, right? And no, it's always wrong. It's not true. Okay, you just have $1 million. You can log in and look at that bank account or brokerage account or whatever it is all you want, but it's not going to make you happy. It might make you relax that you could pay your power bill, but aside from that, right here, soul energy, bookend and the Knight of Swords. The card of the soul for me, big soul, old soul energy here, the Hermit. Primary energy flow is from here to here. Right? So what this is telling me is all the while that they're hoping and praying that these pentacles will eventually make them happy. And they know deep down it's not. So they already know deep down that what their primary focus is, whatever it is. And pentacles don't have to be money. It doesn't have to be you might say, my person's unemployed, Steve. Well, fine. Pentacles, there's anything practical, right? Anything, a hobby, working on a boat, working on a garden, we often read this as trying to distract themselves, hoping that these distractions will do the trick. I'll phrase it like that for the 2 or 3 of you where your person's unemployed and you're getting snippy with me. All right? It's like that. I can't always tell you everything. Some things you just have to figure. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to too many people. It's like herding cats, as has been said. They know. They're well aware. What's the universe want to tell us? That this isn't going to do anything. Because the energy is very much incoming. This is very fast. The energies, you two are coming together. Somebody got something that they want to tell you. I kind of need to on some level, but what's the message from the universe? Red with the Knight of Swords here. The Fool. Yeah, it's incoming. But this requires a leap of faith. The universe is saying, yeah, they got something. Somebody here, somebody who ran is now running back. Okay, I'll phrase it like that. And yep, that's true. Energetically, that's very true. But it does require some bravery on this person's part, and we have to tie back. We don't forget the pre-shuffle. We remember the Alamo, and we remember the pre-shuffle. That's it. There's your history lesson. The Strength card crossed by the Knight of Pentacles. Eventually, they'll get there, but they're very slow to stop making excuses. All right, they absolutely have a lot of feelings for you, King of Cups level. They don't want you to get away. Definitely true with the Sun fueling that King of Cups. We'll see what happens when we clarify that. Let's see where we go in the final outcome. Potential final outcome, red with this, oh, I hope these distractions and these pentacles will suit so I don't have to go do this. Even though the soul says, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Right here. Page of Swords. The net result here is a lot of spying kicking up. Someone looking in on you. Now, that could be spying energy before you shut off your damn video. Spying energy can be somebody dreaming about you. It could be somebody thinking about you, which we know they're doing. It could be somebody who is looking at your pictures, who is looking at your social media. It's not necessarily someone doing drive-bys by your house. The net result here is somebody looking in on them. However, in another layer of energy, energy is always in layers. This is disappointing energy. So they're disappointed that this card proves that this isn't going to work. Okay? This focusing on pentacles is not going to work. And this card proved it anyway. The Hermit and the Soul. Their old soul's awake. And it's not having any of this. The Hermit doesn't care about money, doesn't care about practical, doesn't care. It's not that important. Even though it's a card of Virgo, which is a practical energy, I'm not a card reader. I'm not an astrologer either. I'm an energy reader. The universe uses these cards as a medium to reflect the energy back to me. And I'm telling you how it's reflecting. This, for me, is the old soul card. All right? At the end of the day here, somebody is disappointed that this isn't going to work. Right? So they may just take the leap of faith. It ties back to here. The energy is incoming. I mean, again, there's more in the pro column for coming towards you than there is in the con column. Let's talk to the witches. Randomly at the bottom is the Death card, by the way. That's transformation. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Why is it here? I don't know. Let's find out. Why is it here? Okay. All right. Oh, okay. We're done shuffling early. Ace of Cups. Yeah, they want to tell you they love you. They want to tell you how they feel. Their emotions are flowing. That's why they're trying so hard to distract themselves. You saw the Seven of Swords in the pre-shuffle, right? Sneaky deaky, kind of lies we tell ourselves, things like that. Yeah, there's a lot of love here. I already told you that. And it's flowing. It's flowing. And they're kind of flowing with the energy, but it's like a last-minute chicken out a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Definitely a strong spying energy there, though. If your person hasn't been around you in a while, if you haven't felt it in a while, you will. Okay? Here in April. What's on top? Yeah, the Knight of Wands. Didn't I say earlier, rewind, this felt like a Knight of Wands to me? Didn't I say that? I think I did, unless I dreamt it. Right? I said this felt like a Knight of Wands when I first threw it. Here it is, the Knight of Wands right on top of it. I had no way of knowing that. This is a fresh deck. I shuffled. It's right there. Everything I've already told you about that card. Yeah, it feels very in and out to me. And for reasons I've already explained. Okay? Why is the Knight of Wands here? It's because Steve's awesome. That's why. This is Steve's awesome upright. It's the Six of Pentacles. Somebody wants to give to it and then they don't. Then they want to, then they don't. It requires a leap of faith. It requires some bravery. And they're going to be very disappointed that that these distractions, whatever they are, don't work. Okay? And that's the final outcome, which could lead to communication. Spying is one of those energies where sometimes it's not enough and somebody cracks. We'll see. We'll see. This person's a tough egg to crack. I know that from the King of Cups here. I mean, the King of Cups with the Sun should easily say how they... right? Logic would dictate, but... All right, Eight of Pentacles. Why is it here? Tell me about these distractions. Tell me about this. I love this energy. I love this. Like I said, it reminds me of somebody I know. Gosh, somebody just hoping and praying that it'll just go away. That is a theme. We have a theme here for April. It just keeps coming up. And it ends in disappointment. It always does. You can't ignore something. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Why? Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Okay. Queen of Cups. Yeah, at the end of the day, the Queen of Cups is the environmental energy. Well, sure, yeah, with the old soul awake, then that's my desert queen. It's an empty cup. Somebody needs that cup full. All the universe is saying, this is my desert queen. I'm not even seeing the water, which is way off in the distance. It's an empty cup. The environmental energy is an empty cup. So what this is saying is the universe is just backing up. It's like, yeah, they already know. The Hermit in their soul has already told them that this is not going to fill this cup. Okay? It's everything I've already told you. The whole reading at this point is just verifying my energy read. What's on top? Page of Pentacles. They will figure this out. And that's where, this is the card of the student, and that's where the disappointment comes in. These are read together, right? See? Just verifying my energy read. Steve's awesome upright. Come on now, why am I your second favorite? Jesus. Look how it's flowing. You can see the cards. I don't need them. They're pretty pictures for you, but it's a quick medium for the universe to get a message across. Yeah, they'll figure it out. They'll figure out very quickly that these pentacles are not going to fill this cup. It's not going to fill the space that's left from running away from you. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? And they get disappointed. Knight of Cups. Yeah, what they're learning is if they want something in the cup, they got to go get it. Not going to be able to distract themselves. Look at that. What are they learning? They're learning this. That they better go, if they want something, if she wants something in that cup, she needs to stand her lazy ass up, and go walk over to the water and get some water in the cup. It's exactly what that card is saying. It's just the whole fucking thing just cross-referenced itself. And again, there's a lot of, and I think I said this could lead to communication, because, and it is technically a card of communication, you know, but it's disappointing for this person to find out, shit, I have to be vulnerable. Damn it. They would love a way out. The Seven of Swords told us that in the pre-shuffle. Okay, let's talk to the Hermit. I love talking to the Hermit. Hermit in the soul. This is driving force here. It is. It's the driving force. It is what is deep down inside. You know, there's a lesson here that they don't want to look at, but they will. You know. Why is the Hermit here? Tell me about the Hermit in the soul. All right. All right, come on now. Okay. All right, there you go. Won't let me shuffle anymore. Nice and smooth and quiet, too. Page of Wands crossing it. The Hermit's like, go. This ain't working. You want something new. That's the message that's coming up to them in the 3D. And that explains all of this, too. Okay? It's my little explorer page. You want something new. Does not want you to get away. Neither does this Hermit. Their old soul is like, hey, we're already together in the 5D, motherfucker. Why don't you make it happen in the 3D so you can get your willy wet? I mean, honestly, it's that simple. It's really coming up from the soul here, big time. What's on top? 8 Swords. Well, he's getting cock blocked. Speaking of wet willies, 8 Swords. They are overthinking the feelings that are coming up from the depths, and I know that. I know a lot of these runners are going to do that. It's a big decision month, so there's a lot of thinking involved. Venus moving into Gemini, right? For example, there's a lot of thinking involved. Mercury moving into Taurus, a lot of thinking involved. A lot of energy that, you know, logic and making sense. They're overthinking it. Why is the 8 of Swords here? 5 of Cups. It's an energy where the soul is focused on the 2 cups and your person is focused on the 3 cups down. In other words, somebody here is afraid to go get some emotion in that cup, to get that cup full, to go to that Queen of Cups is afraid to go to the water, because then when she gets there, it might not be water. It might be something else. Somebody here can't get past, doesn't want to admit they were wrong. Can I phrase it like that? It's human nature. It's what's wrong with the fucking world. Nobody wants to admit they were wrong. It doesn't matter. When faced with mountains of evidence, they will still stick with the same thing. And it causes polarization, where no compromise can be reached. It's a problem. It's a recipe for civil war, to be perfectly honest with you. At the end of the day, the soulmate cycle is the same thing. I've got a runner here that won't admit they were wrong. When faced with mountains of evidence that these 2 cups are fabulous, they're still focused on the 3 down. Yeah, but I made a decision. It's one of those people who would say, and this isn't an exact for your person, I'm just giving you an example in the energy. It's one of those people who would say, when I make a decision, it's final, and I stick to it. It's almost a stubborn energy. You can't be that rigid and go through life. You have to be like water and take the shape of whatever you're poured into. If you're rigid, you miss out on all the magic of life, and you miss out on especially love, which requires a leap of faith. Why is the Fool here? Tell me about it. Why is the Fool here? What's going on? Why is the Fool here? We talking to the universe right now. Seven of Wands. There we go. This is separate from the reading, but it is read with the energy of your connection. Again, what did I say? Rewind. I said this requires a leap of faith. And your person is slow to put down the ego. Right? That strength card crossed by the Knight of Pentacles in the pre-shuffle. She's holding on to something there. Holding on, about to go into water. This person, it just backs up everything I've already said. I'm not going to repeat myself. Okay? What's on top? Four of Wands. Again, I reiterate, some of you were married to this person. Has to be. Not all of you. Some of you. But you're all already together in the 5D. 100%. This person right here, it's the universe is... This person with every power inch of their being wants to come towards you. There's no doubt about it. But they keep holding back. And I also get a little bit of spying energy here, sort of the casing out the joint kind of a thing. Could be waiting for an opportunity to come in. That's possible. But also, it's just an energy where somebody is actually, how do I phrase this? Afraid that you'll actually say yes. They're not afraid you'll say no as much as they're afraid you'll say yes. All right, and that alone scares the hell out of them because, and that makes sense. This is a person who's hoping these pentacles will distract them away so they don't have to go bring a cup of love or get some water in the Queen of Cups cup, right? You're all about cups. This is all about love, which requires a leap of faith. Why is the Four of Wands here? Proof of what I just said. Proof. Steve's right upright. It's the Four of Cups. There it is, right there. She said yes. She's there to bang. Yep, absolutely. No underwear, no nothing. Ready to go. Are they alone? There's nobody around. And what's he doing in blue? What's he doing? Right? It scares the crap out of them. Now, he thought she'd say no, called her bluff. Now they're there, and he's like, oh shit. Now I got to perform. You know, now I got to actually show some emotion. I got to actually do something. I got to walk my talk, kind of a thing. Yeah, they might. This is an energy because of the King of Cups that might come in and almost and just tell you, make all kinds of promises to you. But when it comes down to fulfilling those promises, it's like, oh shit, now what do I do? Someone who could talk their way into things, but when they get in, they don't exactly perform. And that ties to the ego issue a little bit. And someone not wanting to admit they were wrong, even though in the soul, which is awake, they can feel this connection. They know that you're together and you know, all that kind of stuff. Again, this person's more afraid you'll say yes than anything else. And that's the way the energy flows. They're also on some level, if you were married to them, if you're one of those people, they're disappointed by how, in themselves and by how things happen. They think that they didn't give enough to the connection. They think that while they might have blamed you before, now they blame themselves a lot. They're under the light of what the energies have been showing them lately, especially in what they're thinking about here in April, is that they could have done more. They could have given more. All right, let's go. Page of Swords, which again creates a disappointment energy. The final outcome is disappointment. It's mostly over this, over the lesson that the Pentacles they're not going to be able to distract themselves. Why is the Page of Swords here? Why? Tell me about the Page of Swords. Why is it here? What's the final on this, universe? Let's go. All right, let's go. Yeah. Seven Swords. Seven Swords. Deception. Lies. Lies they tell themselves. Somebody here, again, it's just, it's, even if they communicate, okay? Let's say, for example, let's make everybody happy and say, this means communication. Slightly disappointing communication. The energy around that communication is a lie. Why? Because they hold King of Cups love for you, fueled by the sun and happiness, and it's something that they want to give to, but under a deceptive energy, they don't. It's exactly what I told you about the Four of Cups and my little sad story about these two at the banging hole. Okay? All right, let's see where we go. What's going on here? What's on top? Queen of Swords. This lesson they learn, that the Pentacles aren't going to work, you know, that Queen of Cups has to get up off her lazy ass and go get the water in the cup, which is why the Knight of Cups came out here. They can't unlearn it. It's something that will keep them up at night. It will drive them crazy with this Queen of Swords here. For those of you where this is communication and they actually show up, it's a little cold and detached, and that's the deception, and that ties to what I just told you about they have King of Cups love for you. You make them happy with the sun. They want to give to it, but the communication is deceptive. It's cold and detached. All right? Why is the Queen of Swords here? Ace of Pentacles. Right? Why? Because this person is still, at the end of the day, this Ace of Pentacles is red with this Knight of Cups. At the end of the day, this person, it's all about the whatever this pentacle represents to them. They somehow feel safe with this, okay? At the end of the day, it's all about, why is it deceptive? Why is this, blah, blah, blah. It's all about this for this person, just distracting themselves. This Ace of Pentacles ties me right back to this Eight of Pentacles, all right? This person here, even while they're talking to you, they're distracting themselves away from the feelings. So it comes out a little pentacly, a little cold and detached, a little practical. Mr. Spock, Mr. or Mrs. Spock kind of a thing. Logical, Captain, right? Like that. It's very deceptive. It's very wrong. It's mild devil energy causing them to do it. Because Seven of Swords is mild devil energy, that tells me that there's something, and I've said it to you before, there's something in this person's past that causes them to behave this way or think this way. If you were married to them, you probably saw it, you probably know about it, okay? They are coming to some realizations, some lessons that they can't unlearn. It may result in communication, but they might treat you like shit when they communicate. It's going to be very cold and detached. Know that that's bullshit. That's all you got to do. Understand that this person has huge love. Queen of Cups level love. King of Cups level love. It's huge. You're already together in the 5D. If you were married to them and they left, you're still married to them. Doesn't matter. 5D speaking anyway. It is what it is. Let's go back to the original deck. So, yeah, that's your final outcome here. Somebody at the very least within themselves, even if it doesn't result in communication for you, somebody at the very least learns a lesson that, yeah, Pentacles and Cups are two different things. Yeah, I can't stop these feelings, right? There's plenty of songs written about that. I can't fight this feeling anymore, that kind of, all that kind. You can't. They can't fight this feeling anymore. They're overthinking it to death, but for reasons I've already explained. This reading cross-checked itself like crazy. Let's see where we go. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. Give me 3 cards, universe. What else you want to tell Taurus here for April 2023? What else you want to say? 3 of Wands, 2 of Cups, Knight of Wands, 10 of Swords. There's something else. This is a message for you. It's very easy to paraphrase this. These are red, center, left, right. This is the base energy. Whatever this person does, it almost doesn't matter. There's something new coming in for you. Something very new on your horizon. In fact, in the month of April, if you relax in the energy, Taurus, just chill, right? Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, should be your attitude for April. Whatever happens, happens. Whichever way you want to say it. You might even see it coming. You might even feel it. You'll pick up on it as a feeling first. Or you'll meet somebody and they'll make you think. You'll go, huh, wow. You know, like that. I don't know. It could happen. It's going to happen differently for all of you. But either way, the universe says it doesn't matter what this particular runner I'm pulling on does. Okay, it's all moot. Let them come in, cold and detached, whatever. Maybe you get your closure. I don't know. It doesn't matter because there's something new coming in for you. There are multiple soulmates coming your way. There's not just this runner attached to you. Okay? And you guys will always be attached, you and this runner. So in the 5D anyway. So it doesn't matter. That said, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. It certainly cross-checked itself nicely. Like checking your math homework, right? Perfect. Hand it in. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.